all give love, and we're just like all solutions. Whatever the problem is, let's make a solution for it. And marijuana definitely helps creatively to move forward to the vibe that you want to be living.
Yeah, absolutely, because how many people have run into somebody who just seems absolutely miserable and unhappy with their day? And don't you think, like, they should smoke and they would be in a better mood? But also, we want to encourage, it's not just about smoking. We say we should smoke a lot because that's part of our IG family. But actually, what we really want to say is we should vape. Actually, and we should shout out to the ganja tea and shout out to the ganja cookie. So we shout out to Happy Hippie Medibles, who's one of our favorites. What's your favorite of her treats?
Happy Hippie Medibles. I know I she's just an awesome person in general. I haven't had her treats yet. What's your favorite one?
Oh, well, we had a tasting courtesy of La Brea Collective the last Mondays of the year. We had her sweet potato bread for Kwanzaa.
Sweet potato bread. That sounds like delicious.
It was so delicious. Did anybody else try it? Shout out for the sweet potato bread. It was so good, and we had it in celebration of Ujamaa, which is Swahili for the cooperative economics, to share. And you know, some of us think that we all came from Africa, but whether you believe that or not, for sure the principles of cooperative economics within a community, especially the cannabis hemp community, is a valid principle. Can everybody agree to that? Do you concur?
I concur. I do agree. Cannabis is great for you.
And that we should support brands that support cannabis hemp, whether it be Litter Nation or Cannabis Hemp outfits. Can we bring up Jeanette Perez in her all hemp outfit?
BMW is using all hemp stitching in all of their leather and all their fabrics in their cars, and all the plastic on the BMWs is made out of hemp.
So we're going to do an Insta video, but I wanted to introduce Jeanette Perez. I'm going to sit there and you're going to sit here. But actually first, would you stand and tell everybody, give it up for Head to Toe in Hemp, my favorite hemp model. Jeanette, give it up.
Oh, Hemp Hooray, yes. I'm wearing a series of hemp clothes. I'm not sure who the company is, but some of it is pure hemp, like this skirt is pure hemp. This is mixed hemp. This necklace from the USA Hemp Museum, Richard Davis, is made out of hemp or cannabis stems. And these shoes have hemp, and so are these socks. These socks are hemp as well. So I'm a teacher, and I used to be really critical of all my authority figures in life, and so I like to live what I share, and I'm propagating in the world, and we're working with hemp again to help heal our bodies and help heal the earth. Again, hemp is grown organically, and we don't need GMO cotton on our bodies. If we don't want GMO food in our bodies, we shouldn't want it on our bodies either. And so I encourage everybody to look for hemp and buy hemp, and that will encourage you even more so to understand how important it is that we restore this plant to the people and allow the market and the free market to do what it's going to do. And we want to be a part of that market, that it be accessible to us as well, and that's one of the things that we have to make sure happens. Otherwise, these large corporations are going to take over, and they are going to basically be making a lot of money off of it. And if we can't grow it ourselves, then it isn't legal at all. And so we have to be mindful of that and eat hemp food, drink hemp milk, restore the balance in our bodies, and more than that, I mean, there's so many other healing herbs on the planet that we can take as well. And yeah, I wanted to read a little bit from The Emperor Wears No Clothes, and just as a reminder of some of the times not far long ago. Am I okay to sit down now? Yes. And some of the things that were used, the type of racism that was used against certain people, and it was manipulated so that another group of people really had an adverse effect on these people. So you'll know who I'm talking about as I read this article. And this is from page 69, and this is talking about the era of Aslinger and Hearst, and when they were creating the negative propaganda against cannabis and using marijuana and blaming it on jazz musicians and their fearful racist tactics to oppress other people. Okay, so here it goes. It says, white racists wrote articles and passed city and state laws without this knowledge for almost 2 decades, chiefly because of Negro/Mexican vicious insolence under the effect of marijuana. The vicious insolence between 1884 and 1900, 3,500 documented deaths of Black Americans were caused by lynchings. Between 1900 and 1917, over 1,100 were recorded. The real figures were undoubtedly higher. It is estimated that 1/3 of these lynchings were for insolence, which might be anything from looking or being accused of looking at a white woman twice, to stepping on a white man's shadow, even to looking a white man directly in the eye for more than 3 seconds, not going directly to the back of the trolley, etc. It was obvious to whites marijuana caused Negro and Mexican viciousness, or they wouldn't dare be insolent, etc. Hundreds of thousands of Negroes and Chicanos were sentenced from 10 days to 10 years, mostly on local and state chain gangs, for such silly crimes as we have just listed. This was the nature of Jim Crow laws until 1950s and 60s. The laws Martin Luther King, the NAACP, and general public outcry have finally begun remedying in America. But we know that it really hasn't been remedied, and now so many other people are in jail for growing the plant and all the alleged things of basically breaking commerce law. And again, it's very important for us to know what we are working with and what we're working against, and how to actually work the system. And I can sit here and say that I've learned so much in the last 2 years because of, I mean, we don't talk about it a lot here when we're on stage, but a lot of the things that having to face the courts and judges and sheriffs and how actually to go about the process. And if we educate ourselves on that, it becomes, even though it can still be tedious and a challenge, it's still worth it because it stands for the record. And to me, the only thing that is significant in this documented world that it's fleeting in our minds because we go on with life, right, and we grow and we experience new places. But if we can hold the record, that's why we're filming right here, right, for posterity. We're leaving a mark in history or herstory, and each one of us can do that in this point in time. We have this technology that we can use from our homes, from different venues like the Treehouse, and share education worldwide. We don't actually have to pay for it anymore per se. It's available to us. Not everybody has access to it, but we do, and we're learning. And so as we learn, we share, and we help empower others in the world so that we can reclaim this plant that is so natural to us and to our planet, and help, again, heal the planet, heal our bodies, get together, have community, allow ourselves to share the gifts and talents that we have with each other, because other people are asking money for it, or they want some kind of dependency, whereas we encourage people to educate themselves, to be lifelong learners, and not depend on other people's, but coexist with others and with the environment. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I could keep going, but I guess is Melissa. All right, excellent. There she is. All right.
Can we get a Hemp Hooray for Jeanette? Did anybody know that